All right, my friends. Ugh. It's Saturday, almost Sunday, y'all. So yeah, I hope y'all had a good Saturday. Hopefully gas isn't too much where you guys are, y'all. Just hanging out. Just killing it. If anybody knows any single. Hey Jeff, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, I get today off, Jeff. Yeah, yeah, work isn't yeah, this isn't work, unfortunately. Yep, another day, beautiful day in paradise. Um, yeah, more like bills and taxes and stuff like that. It's just like survivor mode almost. It's like for half a tank for my 2007 Chevy Cobalt, it cost me $35. I mean, imagine if it was an empty tank, it'd be costing me like $70 for a tank of gas. And howdy, howdy, Kendra, or how you doing? Thanks for everybody popping in. Um, Hi. Uh, I'm just gonna call you Sam. But yeah, how's everyone doing? And what I don't get is how gas is so high. I just drive less. Uh, I I just drive less. High price of gas right now is good for me if it's going to help the country. Yeah, you know. Hey, Stats, how you doing, my friend? Let's see. Uh, oh, there you go, Stats. I'm doing good. But yeah, what I don't get is they say on the news, I don't know where everyone's from, um, is that the US has more oil than the Middle East. So how can gas prices be so high if the US has more oil? Shouldn't it be the opposite? Like the US should hit the cost of gas should be less. So, not to get political, but I guess that's just my question, I guess. I'm in Florida near Mary and Jeff. Oh, okay. I think Mary mentioned that. Stats that you was it you and someone else helped Mary with her hot water heater or something? Cause you Hey Kyle. Nice meeting you, my friend. Oil is 102 a barrel today. It was 90 a barrel before the blockade. Yeah, but the blockade shouldn't even matter because, you know, if the US has more oil than Iran and Iraq and Saudi Arabia, how is it that how does that affect the US? Hi, Mia. Crutchfield. Oh, it was good. Cleaned. What else? Went grocery shopping, went to the gym, stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good day. How's your day, Mia? Please like and subscribe. That mean the world to me. Um, Trying to get this double tap the lone wolf. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. So I'm trying to get this uh I hung out at Jim's house today too. Okay, I'm not sure who Jim is. Um does he have a YouTube channel? I know Mary is a good friend, good person, and she does a lot for the community. Um she she helped me get to 50 subs, and yeah, I'm gonna meet Mary when she comes to Michigan. So yeah, it should be fun. Hey Michelle, how you doing today? How you doing today, my friend Michelle? I don't I don't know Jim either. Mary's Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Mary knows a lot of people, which is cool. Stuff like that. Yep. I went to the gym today. Trying to bulk up, but you know, when you first start going out, you start working out again, you have to build your muscle back up and stuff. So, yeah, trying to do that. I'm hanging in there, my friends. How are you doing today? Not only is a good way, yep, Mia. What did you eat for dinner? Just pizza. I'm having pizza right now. It's not the healthiest, but I mean, I had a coupon. Just buy one pizza, get one free. So, but yeah, did that. What's wrong, Michelle? Why do you say you're hanging in there? Is everything okay? Slay meat. Okay. I made meatloaf for my man. Oh, that's nice. I love my mom's meatloaf and my grandma's meatloaf with mashed potatoes and gravy and cooked carrots and onions, and yeah, um I need to be a better cook. Um so is there a certain way you make your meatloaf? Yep. Smashed potatoes and cream corn. Do you get the cream corn in the can or do you just mix it? Please, can you wish my friend Sharma a happy birthday and say he needs to continue his path towards enlightenment through his family supports him through this. Um, I have no idea what that means, but yeah, yeah, happy birthday to your friend. It's always good to have a good birthday. Stuff like that. Um, but yeah, every year is a blessing for to have like a birthday. I consider, because every year I turn, the older I get, I realize that it's just a blessing, and yeah, make every year count, every second count. and enjoy the moment. And like my good old friend used to say in Michigan, you only have one shot in life, you know? So yeah, yeah, I love meatloaf and a pot roast and um a bunch of different things, you know. It's good, you know. So yeah, Mary, does she has hot water now, right? Stats, because I know that's a blessing for Mary, you know. Um, so yeah, that's good. So you guys must be handy or something. I know I'm not the handiest person. Um, oh, I'm sorry, I fell behind the chat. Um, yep, don't fret about yesterday. It's over. Sorry, I'm behind on the chat. Uh, Hi Canada. I gotta go. Best for you for the good night. God bless you. Yeah, you too. Mia. Um, that's true. Why I am making the best out of my situations and mentioned above. I'm sorry. I'm my nerve in my arm not getting fixed, so it's mentally hard and physically. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. Yeah, I'll be praying for you, and if you need anything, my friend, uh, if you need anything, my friend Michelle, just let me know, and I can try and help. I know I can't really help you with your arm nerve, but um, if you do need anything, Michelle has a cool channel too. She did a Disneyland live, so yeah, follow Michelle, and yeah, she's a good streamer and stuff like that too, you know. Um, Good person, and yeah, she helps out a lot of people. She's in Mad Matt's live. She's a good mod and his channel. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about Michelle and everyone on all the mods on here, and they're just all cool people and uh friends and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not really sure why my uh hey Stony, how you doing, my friend? But yeah, everyone on here, you know, is good friends and good people and good everything, you know. Um, Stuff like that, you know. Like on here, we run around a lot at the same place. Yeah, we do, Michelle. Everyone's a cool person, cool friend and stuff. Chilling like a villain. Oh, that's cool, Stony. Yeah, it's good to chill on the weekends, you know. Stuff like that. But yeah, Michelle, yeah, she's a good and great person. Everyone on here is a friend and stuff, you know. So yeah. Okay. There you go, Stony. But yeah, I'm glad everybody's just chilling, having a good time and stuff, you know. But yeah, I don't know about where everyone's from, but it's been really cold it's been really cold this week in Michigan. I know like a few years ago It snowed on Mother's Day. Speaking of, um, I gotta get my mom something for Mother's Day. I'm not sure what to get her. I usually get her a gift card or take her and my dad out to eat. Yeah, go Lions. Yeah. The Lions, a few years ago, they had a really good shot at making the Super Bowl. And then they lost the game. I forget what game it was. But I'm like, can't the Lions at least win one Super Bowl? I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, how hard is it just to ask for one Super Bowl? And they had good players like Barry Sanders, Megatron, Calvin Johnson. Matthew Stafford was okay. I don't know who their quarterback is. He's decent, but it's just like the same old story with the Lions. They always manage to mess up the game towards the end. They'll have a lead or something, and then they'll get an interception or something. Although the NFL, I believe, is kind of rigged because, like Kansas City Chiefs and New England Patriots, and how can they win multiple Super Bowls? Um, and I'm just like, come on, can't. But yeah, it's just like, I mean, I'm glad Kansas City didn't make it in the Super Bowl last year. Um, I guess the only good thing is Michigan won the. Uh, Sometimes it looks fishy. You gotta say, oh wow, yeah, true. Yeah, and I don't know about the Lions. I've always been a Lions fan, so um but I used to root for the Patriots because the only reason why I rooted for the Patriots is because Tom Brady, he had he was from Michigan. Um so yeah, that's why I rooted for the Patriots. And I'm not a big Kansas City Chiefs fan because a Patriots fan I'm not. Yeah, I'm not either. Or I'm not a Kansas City Chiefs fans. I'm not a what is his name? Travis or Kelsey? The one dating the pop star, the Taylor Swift singer or whatever, or I don't know. And how is it the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, get their way towards the end of the game? Okay, you're a Texans fan. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're better than the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys, they always think that they're gonna win the Super Bowl every year. And if I was like the GM or something at the Cowboys, I'd I'd trade Dak. Yeah, the Cowgirls. Yep. Appreciate you, Wolf. I'm glad you're moving up on here. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Yeah. So are you doing any physical therapy or anything, Michelle? Have do they have you do stretches or what exactly do they have you do? Um, if you don't mind me asking. Because I know that when I did physical therapy, tore my, what is it, ACL in my ankle at work. Oh, physical therapy wasn't fun. And the lady, man, she wasn't the nicest person at all. Um, but yeah, she, but yeah, I just hope you have the really good people helping you with physical therapy, the right doctors and staff. And uh, anyone helping you and answering your questions. And yeah, don't let people run all over you, my friend Michelle, because you know, people will, you know. No, but I just got out the bad news Wednesday. The specialty wants me to see an ortho and do physical therapy. My doctor says no. Okay, well, make sure when you go see the specialist and do physical therapy, um, let them know how your body's feeling, what you're feeling, and I hate to say this, but don't don't play nice with them because uh they think their is a better way, basically. Um, then they'll say, I want you to see this specialist and that specialist. But if your body's in that much pain, which I assume it is, uh, find a different doctor or something if they're not taking good care of you, my friend. But yeah, at least Michigan basketball team, man, they won the championship this year. So I was happy about that. It's been a mess for the last 2 months. Oh, so is your doctor doing a good job? Like on a 1 through 10? Like what would you give him, Michelle? Because yeah, it sounds like that maybe you need to go find a different doctor, or do you like your doctor you're currently with? None of the None of them are doing a good job. I will survive. I am strong. Yeah, I agree with you, Michelle. You're strong. You will survive, but you need to do what's best for you. You need to go get a second opinion if you want to. Get a second opinion and find someone that will give you the care and needs and whatever you need is because you're paying good money. Don't let the doctors or nurses or specialists um, run all over you, my friend. That's just not right. But yeah, take it one day at a time with your arm and stuff. And do what's best for you. um yeah, so um I guess that's what I have to say. But um yeah, that just sucks. They're not really taking good care of you. That's why messaging in chats has been limited more lately. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can um understand that, Michelle. Um Yeah, do what's best for you. Ask around if like let's say there's a better doctor, specialist or something. I keep uh I keep asking myself the same thing, because I have to see retina specialist, stuff like that. Get Hey busy, how you doing today? Hey busy, do you want to be a mod? Hey Lala, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. There you go, busy. Okay, well, you're a mod now, busy. But remember, yeah, with great responsibility comes great, what is it? What's the quote? With great power comes great responsibility as a mod. So yeah, congratulations, busy. And yeah, I really hope uh Uh, Viper is doing good, you know. I don't know much about the situation, but I wish him luck and hopefully if he ever needs anything, yeah, let me know if he needs anything, Lala or Busy or anyone else, cause yeah, I just hope wish him the best and he's a good friend and yeah. Now was Matt gonna have his karaoke this week or next week? I forget. But yeah, there's a good communities around here. I try and look at the good and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. So busy. It sounds like they were thinking this week, but not positive. Oh, okay. Yeah, they have cool karaoke's and stuff, and yeah, they do cool things with the disco lights and the songs and stuff, and yeah. Um, One day I'm gonna go visit um Matt, Tawny, Lala, um, Heather, and who else is in Colorado? I don't know, but a bunch of people go to the hot springs and, just hang out, in the hot springs and, you know, because, I've driven through Colorado on the way to California, but that was 10 years ago. And I remember driving in Colorado and um, there's a mountain you have to drive up. It's like a figure eight kinda where it loops around the mountain and then it'll bring it straight to Denver basically. And I'm like, gee, what if it's like snowing or at night and you drive off the cliff? There wouldn't be no way um basically stopping you from the fall of death, I guess, you know. But yeah, busy. You said you work in an office cleaning and stuff. Now, Caleb, are you trying to get monetized? No, not right now. It'd be nice someday to get monetized, but I'm not gonna push it. I'm just gonna enjoy the process, you know. It is what it is. If I can get a sub here, sub there, and some hours here and there, yeah, I mean that's cool and stuff. But um, yes, I clean office buildings. Oh, okay. But yeah, it'd be nice someday, but I'm gonna enjoy the process. I'm not gonna stress out about it because, um, getting so many watch hours, so many subs. because I'm busy enough with my work busy, because I can't just, I mean, it's good that Matt and Mary and some other people do are monetized, but I mean they do that on the job, and Hero and stuff, I watch, but I'm gonna leave you on TV and go to sleep. Night, my friend. Oh, thanks, Stats. Good night. Have a good rest, my friend. But yeah, it's good that people, I mean, because they count on that as extra income. Because I know uh, gig work doesn't pay a lot of money. They rely on tips and stuff like that, But I guess I'm blessed enough, to have a W-2 job with health benefits and um stuff like that. So I don't need to make extra money. It'd be nice. Making extra money is nice, but um yeah, I'm not so yeah, no, I'm just gonna enjoy the process. My vision, my goal, my my thing is on here. I want to help people on here as much as I can, but the only problem is I can only help so many people, like, do whatever I can cuz I'm just one I'm just one lone wolf, I mean, if I was a pack of wolves, yeah, I could uh I could help everyone, you know. No, I'm not balling. I'm just a poor old janitor working in the broken school education system busy. And that the messed up part busy is well, the lone wolf comes from you know, sometimes I like to be alone. Sometimes, I like to be with people, but I'm more of an independent person. I don't follow everybody's leads all the time, like follow the leader stuff. So that's where the lone wolf came from. So I thought, what name would fit me the best? And I thought about it. And I know that sometimes um people on here didn't really weren't really fond of some of my names like Reaper God or Money Vegas Man or I forget, but I figured, hey, that's what would fit me the best. So yeah, but yeah, what about you, Busy? Do you want to get monetized? Because if you are, I'm gonna try. I'll help you get your watch hours and whatever else you need. I mean, I could see you getting monetized because the broken school education, they don't pay worth a crap. And they're like they want everybody to do 100 times more work. The person at two, three people's jobs and but no, not really no more pay than it actually is. So yeah, I feel your pain. I dig Lone Wolf the best. Okay, Lala. What do you think of Alpha Wolf? Or would you keep Lone Wolf? Cause I know but yeah. But I think it's good. People want to get monetized, but why can't people enjoy the moment, enjoy the process, enjoy? Because Rome wasn't built in a day. But on the other hand, Rome was burned down and destroyed in a day. If you think about it. Okay. I'll keep Lone Wolf, Michelle. All right, everybody likes Lone Wolf. So yeah, you know, I've noticed in life too. I have grown fond of Lone Wolf. I think it would be hard to top it, but also Wolf is good too. It's pretty much doing it like you. I'm not in a rush, but definitely wanting to get the watch hours. I have enough subs. Yeah. All right, busy. Um, just tag me in my shorts or whatever and say, hey, I'm going live or I'll look at your channel videos, watch them, help you get up to your hours and stuff. But yeah, I think anyone who deserves to get monetized is busy because um, yeah, she definitely deserves it. And I don't know, but yeah, life's a struggle in Michigan. Gas is like $5 a gallon, and I know at work they're saying that we might not have a union and they're going to drop everybody down to minimum wage. And yeah, um, all I know is, you know, um, if one door closes, a better door will open. And you can't predict the future. You can't um, do that. So take it as it goes. I feel it while talk to text can be a pain. Yeah, talk to text can be a pain. Uh oh shit, what is minimum wage here? I forget. Is it like 10 or $11 an hour now? Yeah, it's not much. Even $12 an hour isn't much to live on busy. Um but I'm looking forward to depending on gas prices, I guess. Um, I do want to meet you and Amy. Um, and yeah, um, you guys. Um, I don't know how far away you're from Detroit. But yeah, I gotta go blow my nose. Yeah, I know. I don't know. The weather has been like fucking around with my sinuses and stuff because it's been cold, and then the other week it was normal. So it's like hokey Pete. Can't Michigan have normal weather? But yeah, um, it's been cold. So yeah, that's Michigan for you. And yeah, and yeah, the what is it? That medication I got today. That really helped, with my nausea and stuff. So Billy hates boogers. She only likes farts. The saying is, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Yeah, true. I'd rather deal with Michigan weather than like Florida weather where it's like 120 degrees outside and you know, stuff like that. So, have you heard that before, Caleb? No, no, I heard it. Oh, my bad. Florida is fun only in the winter time, but like, the I went there like during like spring, a little after spring, and I was roasting. I didn't want to go outside or do nothing because, yeah, I was sweating from head to toe. Oh, okay. Oh, if you don't like the rain, stay away from Washington. Oh, I love the rain, you know, as long as after the rain you don't have the humidity. Oh, good, you got the Zofran. I'm glad that helped. Like I said, that stuff, a lifesaver. Yeah, yeah, that is. I'm only happy when it rains. Beans, drinks. How's that combination? Sounds like you'd be shitting yourself, I guess. That's exactly what they say about Colorado, too. Yeah, but you're in a higher elevation, right? Lala. So, um, so how does that work in the summer? Does it get more humid or does it stay cold? Well, really, the weather does seem similar. We are probably more humid here. Yeah, probably because of the Great Lakes, I'm guessing. But if you count the mountains and they're on a higher elevation, let's say, how would that work? Would it get more cooler or would it be more warm? You know, I think it'd be more cooler because you look at Mount Everest, the higher you get, the colder it gets, I guess. So, um, that'd be one way, I guess, of thinking about it. Um, I was surprised Michigan had more snow than Colorado this year. Which you think the opposite, Colorado would have lots more snow. I know friends who snowboard in Colorado and stuff, so maybe it's not in Denver. Maybe it's in certain other parts of the state of Colorado. But yeah, I the weather changes drastically quickly, which is why they say if you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. But yes, it's very dry heat here when it's hot. We have humidity. Oh, okay. I prefer the humidity personally because my skin always dried out and miserable here. Okay. Yeah. Do you at least have AC? Voila. That's why I want to be back out there. I am from the West Coast. You know, if I could really afford it, and let's say there was no budget, I could live anywhere. It'd be uh, San Francisco, San Diego, Hawaii, or where Michelle is, Washington, or You live in Seattle, Washington, or the other Washington, Washington D.C.? But yeah, or Oregon. No, I mean Oregon would be fine. I guess Portland and stuff like that. That would be fun too, you know. Um, but yeah, I mean the West Coast is fun, you know. Washington State. So Washington State is by Oregon, right? Or am I thinking about somewhere different? Because there's Montana. No, that's not by Washington State. Um, but yeah, I know when I drove in Montana, there was no speed limit at all in Montana for some reason. I don't know why, but there wasn't. Washington State. So is that where the Oh, okay, Seattle is in Washington State. Oh, okay, cool. Now, is let's say Seattle. Is it expensive to live out there? Like if you want to rent a one bedroom apartment, let's say. You know, I was surprised when Mary said to me um that when you get monetized every year you have to maintain what is it 1000 or 2000 hours of watch time a year. I always thought once you hit your uh um what you call it the your hours you were grandfathered in them. Portland is a hot mess though these days. Yes, Washington State and Oregon are next to each other. From what I have seen around, it's too expensive to get a place. Oh, okay. So it's like California, probably. Because I know in San Francisco, like, there'll be like three, four people or more just renting a place from, just renting a place. And they split the rent altogether. So I don't know if it's like that in Washington or not, but a beautiful state in Washington. And yeah, what was it? Portland, you know, I'd love to try a voodoo donut. I don't know what's so special about a voodoo donut, but I heard they're like the best donuts in the world, I guess. So I'd have to give it a try. No, does anyone like donuts? Because, I'm like, I'm not really the sweet guy. So I guess the next question is when you were on YouTube, who was the first person you saw on YouTube, basically? Who was the person who you connected with, and then they connected you with other people on here? I guess for me, is I don't know if you guys remember. Her name is Val Vegas. I think that's her name. So I typed in because I've always been interested in Vegas, you know, and she wasn't doing gig work at the time. She did some lives on Fremont Street and all the performers and the headstand man and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. That's amazing. And stuff like that. So I'm like, wow. And then later on, I found out she did gig work, which was cool and stuff. I learned a bunch about, the gig work community. And I learned that, yeah, you should probably tip your driver a little more because they don't get paid that much. But I've always wanted to visit Vegas and see what it's like and stuff. She showed me the big lights on Fremont Street and stuff like that. So, and then like the casinos and stuff. I'm like, wow. You talk about a city that never sleeps and stuff. Well, that's Vegas. I know if I was a gig driver, worker, or started a gig company, Vegas would be one of the first cities I'd started in. I'm not a huge on sweets, but every now and then, again, it's nice to have a treat like that. But they are definitely extremely sugary. Yeah, yeah, they are, la. Um, I always try and get the sugar free and stuff like that. And, you know, donuts, I guess. But, I used to weigh, uh, 250 pounds. I like apple fritters or bear claws. Also, I started my YouTube journey over a year ago. I came across a guy on here and became part of this community, and it ended all bad. He found out I was white. Why would he care? Like what color you are, Michelle? That's messed up, you know. Um, people shouldn't care what color, what race, or what religion you are, as long as they don't force it upon other people. Dang, Michelle, you were judged because of your color after people already go to know you like you. That's real shame. He wasn't who he said he was. Yeah. We we can't I'm not gonna say who, but we kinda had a conversation earlier with some other person. I'm not gonna say who, but there's like the real people and then the fake people on here. And I guess, since you brought it up, and thinking about it, you gotta pick and choose and, see who your true friends are and stuff like that. That's also a shame. Unfortunately, a lot that goes on here, I think. Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. It's yes, he kept me around and liked having me. Then him and his group kicked me out because I was white and they called me a cockroach. Oh, that's horrible, Michelle. His loss for sure. Yeah, his loss for sure, Michelle. I told them I would rather be a cockroach than a snake in the grass. Yeah, that's just horrible, Michelle. I'm sorry people did that to you, my friend. But yeah, I mean, Yeah, tonight has been like um has me thinking, Um yeah, I mean, you gotta, I mean, there's only a few good people in this world, I keep telling myself it's how they say it's better to have like a few good friends than 100 non-loyal friends. And I do think that's true, So, but yeah, we're glad to have you as friends, Michelle. If you ever need anything, um, I know at least I'm always here to try and help, stuff like that. Lala, why I was more of a lurker for so long when I found Matt. Yeah, Matt and Tony are good friends and good people and stuff. But yeah, um, yeah, that's just horrible. Yeah, it happens, but it should never happen, to good people and stuff. Um, Not to really get on this subject, but I do know that even though some people may be a different color, they do use, let's say, some people may use like the race card or something. Cause believe me, I've had this at work in the past, um, where I told some people, hey, I'm not gonna do your job. I'm not gonna I'll help you do your job when I'm done doing my own. And yeah, they unfortunately they used the race card, tried to get me fired, and it was a big mess. I'm still glad it all happened, or I wouldn't be where I am now around all of you. Yeah, we're glad to have you, Michelle. Um, you're a good friend and stuff, and if you need more watch hours or need anything, we got your back. You know, I guess same thing with anything. I guess same thing with like, let's say I go to a church. I might not know the person, and then they're quickly there to judge me, and I don't even know them. I'm like, how can you judge me when I don't really know you, or you don't really know me, or my situation? And I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Oh my goodness, Michelle, that's awful. Absolutely, they're lost, like I said, and I'm glad you found us. Yeah, we're glad you found us, Michelle. But yeah, I know in this channel there will be no discrimination, no racism, no nothing here. anybody doing that. And if you or any of the mods see that ever in the chat, go ahead and block them from the channel. Or if you see anything that's inappropriate, I trust your judgment and stuff. But yeah, oh, I know. I just hope I can get my arm dealt with and I can get back to being in chats more again. Yeah, Michelle, you'll get there and take it one day at a time and you know, don't rush things and you'll get there, my friend. Oh, hey Sabrina. How you doing? It must be what? 6:21 a.m. in your country? Or am I wrong, Sabrina? Look at what I got, Sabrina. We're gonna party until the night ends, I guess, or morning ends, I guess. I'm great, and you? I've been awake for an hour. Oh, okay. What time do you get up, Sabrina? Sabrina, I don't know. But yeah, smashed peas. Or do they call it pea smashed? Michelle, hey, I'm good. Still feel like shit. Oh, how come? Oh, 'cause your allergies, Sabrina. Or is it something different? Pookie Bear. Oh, okay. Wasn't that Pookie? What's Pookie mean? Think I caught a head cold. Drink, get some NyQuil or something. Then it might help. It'll knock you out. But man, that stuff's helped you sleep. How are you, Caleb and I don't know. Just a cute world. LOL. Spring that sucks. I hope you feel better soon. Man, it seems like everybody's not feeling good. Michelle and her poor arm, and Sabrina and her head cold, and yeah, stuff like that. And I've been having sinuses issues too, because I know in Michigan the weather will be like warm and then it'll go cold and then yeah, it's just like Sabrina said, um the the weather will change. But yeah, all our prayers and thoughts will be for healings and blessings and protection all over you guys, my friends. I'll be all good, feeling sorry for myself. Oh, don't feel sorry for yourself, Sabrina. You know, if you ever need anything, let me know so then I can help you out. Everybody's been okay, I think, you know. And but yes, I hope everyone gets to feeling better collectively. Oh, I'm not a sweetheart, Sabrina. You know, I'm a mad, mad man, Michigan toxic man from Michigander man. I'm not a saint or an angel, but one day, someday, some way, somehow, maybe I'll be a saint or an angel or someone who has a heart of gold, maybe. Yes, you're Caleb. I'll get out of here. You ain't toxic. Um, are you sure, Sabrina? You can't fool us. You're absolutely sweetheart. I told my mom I wish I was a Lego person could take my arm off and put on a different one. Yeah, um, yeah, that'd be nice, I guess. But wouldn't it be painful if you like ripped your arm off, I guess? We know you're good soul, Kay. Caleb is definitely a sweetheart. So I can completely relate to that with my hip and leg. I was just telling her the only way I feel like I was get relief is if someone came and yanked it off. If I could be a Lego person, I'd give myself uh, a pen. Oh, oh, her being my mom, Sabrina, and do the windmill. You know, Funny you mentioned the windmill. You know how women's softball they do the windmill pitch? I don't know if you guys ever saw that. I'm like, man, how do they not yank their arm socket out by doing the windmill pitch? I know if I did the windmill pitch, I'd definitely be injured for sure. I'm not a youngster like I used to be, so um, YouTube would probably not let me put the words last. Uh, I'm sorry, Michelle. It's not no fun at all. Yeah, I'd ask your doctor, Michelle, if you could get any pain meds or something to help with the relief. I know like they've been more strict on giving out pain meds and stuff, because the doctors don't want to get sued and stuff. But pain isn't any fun. Getting older sucks. There's always somebody issue. It's no fun. No, no fun at all. You know, in Asian years, coming from an Asian man, I'm 80 years old. So, but Sabrina, it's sneaky. Just add in puncture in the middle of the word, and we're off running. No, it's not fun at all. Try to be on here and use one hand. That was an interesting skill I was not used to. La la ha ha, getting creative. Yeah, yeah, buddy. That's what my friend says. Yeah, buddy. Rodney Coleman. Yeah, buddy. I think I've always used to use one hand. Oh no. I'm thinking one hand. Oh wow. Yeah, for what? Texting? Or would you use one hand for driving or what? Um, because I've never been good at using one hand for texting or, well, driving, I guess, one hand isn't that hard to use, I guess. To hold my phone, Caleb. Oh, wow. Oh, you have driving one hand too? Yeah. Yeah, Sabrina. What do you think I'm at? Hmm. For Sabrina and Amy and Lala and Michelle. You hold your bottle like someone's gonna steal it. Well, yeah, Sabrina. I mean, um, I don't know. You never know who might come and steal the bottle. I mean, has anyone tried to steal your drink, Sabrina? I share with you with my tea. LOL. No hardcore living. Oh, which reminds me, I got one more drink. Look it. A Mexicano beer. For the locos. I don't know. Think so. I guess cheers to all the friends on here, who joined the wolf pack. Never go back once you're in the wolf pack. I can cheers with my water, but I was told you can't cheers with water. What what do you say? Yeah, cheers to water, Michelle. You know, I guess cheers to tea, water, whatever else you might be drinking. You could cheers with a bagel if you wanted. LOL. Cheers with your water. Yeah, it's the freaking weekend. Cheers. You know, what if I did a stream? A cheers stream. You know, what tastes like water is wine. Wine tastes like water to me. I can drink it and drink it and drink it and taste nothing, basically. Although I'm not much of a wine drinker because um, I heard like serious wine drinkers, they drink wine with meat, cheese, crackers. Caleb, take a sip of the Mexican local. Hit the okay. Ah, Sabrina, I hope that when when what's it gonna say? Caleb, like it's that LOL. Never mind. It's Spanish dance. Spanish dance. What's a Spanish dance? I didn't know there was a Spanish dance. Is there a chance that there's a Spanish dance? Um, so I hope you're all stocked up, Sabrina. Um, on the whiskey and the beer and rum and moon. Although they don't have moonshine in the UK, do they? It's had on wall numerous times. Oh, okay. You remember the wrestler Sandman, where he'd take the beer can and smash it over his head? I've got my stock, but I cannot drink when I feel shit. LOL. Oh well, we can all come over, Sabrina. Help you finish your stash um with your drinks and stuff, you know. But yeah, get ready, because when I come and everybody else comes, there's gonna be a party at Sabrina's, and we're gonna get some jungle juice and yeah, a trash can party and beer pong, and yeah, it should be a blast. Yeah, get in a canoe and come. What's soda for you? The rest can go nuts. Woo! Sabrina just means you definitely have it for later. Oh, okay. You know, sharing is caring, I guess. But is it really caring if you're sharing? Hmm. We don't have trash can parties here. What? You don't have a trash can party? You know, I'll bring you the first American trash can party. And we'll do beer pong in your country, Sabrina. And we'll do an official American beer bong. And we'll have a blast the American way. Michelle, yeah, there's always drink. My neighbor always gets me some calls. I do little jobs for him. My grandparents always get me some. You know, I'd say that rum makes you dumb. At least that's what Johnny Depp would say. Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean? 50 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Beer pong we have, but it's not big thing here. The riffraff people here just drink out each other ass cracks. Really? So you guys pour alcohol in people's butt cracks, and then you drink it out of people's butt cracks. Wow, okay. I mean, I guess you learn something new every day, I guess. But I mean, I guess that's not for me. Knew he'd take it literally. LOL. There's belly shots. Is it called belly shots? I think in the USA. I could really see someone doing butt shots, but that isn't my thing, a butt shot, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking trash can party. Doesn't sound like my thing. Oh, you know what you do? Is you get a trash can. Everybody brings a bottle of something, Sabrina. Like, like a thing of Jack Daniels or a thing of vodka or a thing of Captain. And they cut up the fruit. And once they cut up the fruit, they put it in the trash can. And then they dump all the things, alcohol, in the trash can. And then they stir it. And then it's like really good. Now, speaking of that, you know, I don't think you have it in the UK. Um, I could be wrong, but um, in my younger days, I'm not saying I did or didn't or whatever, but when I was a young lad, is that what they call young guys in the UK? A young lad that um that there was possibly a Mardi Gras party. And so here I am, because I used to work at Lowe's, because Lowe's knows. And um so they get these beads, you throw these beads and these um, you know, let's say college girls will go, "Woo!" I'm thinking about old food waste. That hasn't been properly allowed. We have big grass barrel drinks dispensary, which is probably more. Yeah, no, this is like fruit, fresh pineapple, fresh apples, fresh strawberries, fresh raspberries. You know, I have to go say hello to other people. Much love and respect. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Michelle. You take care, my friend. And yeah, hope your arm gets better. And if you need anything, let me know, my friend. So, what time do you usually get up, Sabrina? Normally 6 to 7. Oh, okay. That's cool. How's your daughter Ruby doing? And your dog Simba? Good night, Michelle. Hope you get some rest, my friend. Yeah, get some rest, my friend. But I'll be praying for blessings, healings, and protections over you, my friend Michelle. She's good. She's fast asleep. Sleep. She's going a football match later. Dog's loving the new bed. Oh, that's cool. Football. I love football. Although you call football different, because football is basically soccer, right? In the UK. And we call football a different sport in America. Well, I sent you pics of Symbol in his new bed. Oh, that's so cool. You have to send me a pic of Simba too, Sabrina. We call football because they use their foot. Oh, okay. I never thought about it that way. Football. Hmm. Yeah. I guess they. I guess that makes sense because they use their foot and they kick it with the ball. And you think about it, football. Then they kick the ball. So football. Hmm. Oh yeah. I will. Is your Discord on the phone you're using for live? I can use this phone. You know, I love puppies. I love dogs. My I I'd love to get a puppy, but um but I can't because it'd be a lot to take care of. But if I was gonna get a puppy, it'd be a Chow Chow. Sabrina, I know you say this, that you can outdrink me, but I believe I can outdrink you. And the reason is because I can and I will. And oh, that's a cute picture, Sabrina. Hey, White Point, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming in today. Hope you've uh, hope you've had a great weekend so far. Saturday. Um, but yeah, Well, thanks for coming in, White Point. Yeah, nice to see you too, White Point. How you been, my friend? Now, are you from the USA, White Point, or are you from the somewhere else? I forget. But yeah, a dog is a good friend, good loyal friend. So far, so good, kid. Everything is nice under control. Oh, that's good, my friend White Point. I am from Turkey. Okay, that's cool. Are you mixing all the spirits, Caleb? Do you don't you get hungover? Nah, nah, I wouldn't get hungover. Um, Spirit? What do you mean spirit? Sprite? Or you see, unfortunately, Caleb or Lone Wolf can handle his alcohol. Damn, you're hardcore in liquor. Yeah, I could mix this Jack with this Coke and do it like this. Is that what you mean, Sabrina? S- So, why do they call you Sabrina Magina? Alcohol, you've drank three different ones while I've been here. If I would drop dead. Um, while the same, I couldn't mix all three. You know, the pain, you know, I guess. I don't know. I thought you were a hardcore drinker, Sabrina. Aren't you? Yeah, White Point. You know what we should do? Is I should bring you guys, you and Sabrina, American Moonshine. You guys will like American Moonshine, you know? Um, it was a day they were just rhyming people's name, lol. Though now Sabrina is straight sticking. Oh, okay. I drink, but I don't mix alcohol. I puke. We have moonshine. Oh, okay. So, Sabrina, um, hmm, let's all meet at the pub. You know, Sabrina, White Point, we call it the Drinking Association, Drinkers Association, where we all drink and talk about life choices. Hold up, my dog's eating his ass in the nose. Annoying. Oh, wow. I didn't think your dog could do that, but okay. First rounds are on me, Caleb. Okay. Second round's on me, White Point. White Point. Here you go, my friend. There you go, my friend, White Point. Like my friend said, everyone I know on here is a mod, you know? Yes, they can't. Oh, okay. They can or they can't. You know, the English breakfast, they can. Huh. I wonder how physics work with that. You know, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Who knew? So, what are we drinking tonight? Four Locos, Jack Daniels, and Captain Morgan with a splash of Diet Coke. Caleb, you confused face. Kills me. Hmm. I have a confused face. I wasn't sure I had a confused face. Damn, Caleb, that's a lot of alcohol. You know, you might as well party it up on a Saturday. You know, make the best of what you have. Because Mama always said, let's party. You have this look like you deeply pondering things sometimes. Yeah, do I, Lala? What do you think I'm pondering sometimes? Everyone has confused face. Oh, your face is extra. Extra. My face. What do you think I'm pondering? Hmm. It could be anything. What am I thinking? The fact it was you thinking about a dog unit's owner was convincing. Yeah, I never thought it's physically possible, I guess. Did you know this one person who used to do gymnastics used to put their both legs behind their head? And I thought it was the most impressive thing in the world. I'm like, man, how do they actually do that? I try and do the splits, but yeah, I can't really do the splits because I'd injure myself. Have you guys tried to do the splits? Controlling their body. It's wild to see. Yeah, I guess. Um, would you try and do the splits, Sabrina or Lala or White Point? Tried, failed. Yeah, I tried and failed also. So don't feel bad. Now, what is your favorite? Really? Uh, Last question. Damn, LOL. Yeah. Um, being ballet wasn't my thing. Yeah. I could never be a ballet dancer. Although, if I was a ballet dancer, maybe I get a hot chick. I mean, ballet dancers look really hot sometimes. My body isn't built for such. Yeah, mine ain't either. When I was younger, I tried to do the balance beam and it didn't work out so good. Now, European people, do they like to party? Apparently, the balance beam didn't work out so well for what mm, girl the other night either. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what'd you say? Her her bone came out of her foot and what else? Her I forget Lala. Who was on the balance beam? Oh, some girl the other night that said she broke her foot and the bone popped out her ankle. I forget. And that she was in a bunch of pain and a bunch of other shit, I guess. I don't know. What was her name? I forget. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that girl needs. Yeah, that girl needed a lot of prayer, I guess, you know. Yeah, it was a little odd. She was supposedly 13-year-old girl. Fine balance beam accident. There are two little kittens at balconies since last night. I don't know who let them here. I think they don't have their parents. Aw. Yeah, that's sad. There are, she was a child. Damn. Yeah. You know, I guess, damn. Damn. Strays. Yeah. Strays. Yeah. I guess. I know gymnastics takes a pounding on your body, but damn. What part is they are so damn cute. Yeah. Animals are cutie patooties. How can you say no to a little kitty or a little puppy or a little doggy or a little I don't know. And they are giving me sad faces. I just can't fight against this. Yeah, I know when they give you the puppy or the kitty look, it's like, oh, dang. I can't just leave them there. Kayla makes some tea. Dying of thirst, lol. Tea? I don't drink tea. Do I need to drink some tea? Mom is going to become a. Yeah. I don't drink any tea. Do you like tequila? Get it? Tequila. Dogs, I love cats. I just don't like them. I would never hurt one, but cats give me the herpy jerpies. I will never, I will try to find some other solutions first. Yeah, you know, a kitty patootie. Yeah. I'll drink my H2O. I am thinking more of peachy tip T, LOL of tequila. All you have, all you have, then I won't complain. LOL. LOL. You know, did you know tequila or tea? Sad story. Let's do a history lesson. Did you know the British dumped the tea in the sea? Wah wah, the fabulous H2O, the life giving liquid. You know, liquid. Do you like Powerade or Gatorade? Oh, that's why you don't get hangovers because you drink water. Oh, maybe that's it, my friend. One day, hey Lala, what would you think if we drank a big thing of Jack Daniels in the hot springs? Do you think that it'd be good or bad for your bladder if you drank a big thing of Jack Daniels in the hot springs? Oh, that's why you don't get. I just nailed a shot and crawl dying from dry mouth. Oh, Lala doesn't drink, Kale. You've drank now this. Oh. Lala, you don't drink? What the fuck is wrong with my. Hmm. Doesn't mean I haven't drank enough for all three of us in the time I've been a drinker. There's a reason to stay away from alcohol. I guess, I mean, I guess, I guess stay away from alcohol, if it ain't good for you. But, do you think if you drank a lot and you took a piss in the hot springs, it'd be bad? Well, what was the crazy thing you did while drunk? Story time. Yeah, Lala. I don't know. What was the craziest things everybody did when they were drunk or hammered? But why are we peeing in hot springs? LOL. Well, because if you drink and the water's hot, what would the hot springs make it do to your bladder? I guess that's what I really want to know. I'm curious about that. That's why, yeah. Did you know there is a nude hot springs in Colorado? And you can let it all hang out, I guess. So, you know, I guess if you're in the wilderness, right? In the hot springs, that it wouldn't really matter because it's all nature, right? So I guess you'd blend in the nature. I don't think the water would enter your bladder. I think there would just be a, a yellow streak following you in the springs. Yeah, maybe. Damn, that's nasty. Yeah, I guess, But what if the hot springs was like a huge spring, like miles long, Like, are the hot springs like miles long or are they just like a hot tub? I guess that's my question or not. Better than taking a shot in there, I suppose. Shit. Yeah, I guess, but there's only one way to find out. And I guess we could all find out. Damn, no, Sabrina, no. Yeah, we could be getting a keg, some whiskey, some moonshine, some everything else, I guess. So yeah, it'd be quite the life learning experience, I guess. No kid, we do not need to find this out. Yeah, but you think about it. Maybe we'd be the first ones to figure it out, Sabrina. I meant taking a dump and they're not shots, lol. Yeah, but you think about it, like the birds and the animals, the fishes, they take all shits and pisses in the water. So what difference would it make if a human did it, you know? Am I a little drunk or ain't I? Cuz I don't think I am yet. I think I'm just okay. Are you guys okay? First group of feral animals that decide use the spring as a community toilet. Yeah. Yeah. But hmm, I'm tip top. LOL. Yeah. Do they have hot springs in the UK? Is it okay in the UK? It's too late to apologize. It's too late to apologize. I'm sorry, Mama. I was in the hot springs. I took a shit and piss, and then I don't know what happened next. Can't stop thinking about it. I'm not doing the science. Oh, we have spas, etc. Oh, spas, yeah, yeah. Spas are like a good thing, I guess. Um, but you're posh in the UK, aren't ya? I ain't posh, you know, but I wish I was posh. Um, when you say bum, I mean bum, I guess. Oh, Sabrina. No, we ain't not posh. I'm common as fuck at LL. Yeah, I believe you, Sabrina. I believe you. Yeah, probably seems posh because people think we sound like Harry Potter, but we don't. LOL. I never seen Harry Potter. All I know is he rode on a broomstick and his magic wand. Abracadabra. Hugging the bottle with such. Oh, Sabrina. Oh, hugging the bottle. Yeah. Am I hugging the bottle? You know, we're gonna have a good old time. I only like the first two. Harry Potter, the rest are shit. Yeah. You know, why do they call him Harry Potter? Is it because he's hairy? Is that why they call him Harry Potter? Because he has a lot of hair? I'm confused. You were acting, you were acting like a newborn. A newborn? What do you mean? The bottle or the baby? I'm confused. What do you mean? His name is Harry and his dad's um surname is Potter. Oh, Harry and Potter. House kittens are chasing me. Oh no, the kittens. So did he do pot? Is that why they call him Harry Potter? I'm confused. Is he Harry or did he like pot? Harry Potter. Or does he like Potter? Like pottery. Like Harry or pottery. Huh. That's something to think about. It'd be both. Hello, Potter was Harry Stoner. uh, bro, how about Ranger the. Yeah, true, I guess. Well, do you believe in magic? The magic wand? You shall not pass. Is that a Is that a Harry Potter quote? You shall not pass. Or is that Lord of the Rings? My precious. Yeah, that's from a different movie. Oh, okay. It's Lord of the Rings. Okay. Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Okay. Did you know Lord of the Rings? They have the Hobbit people living in New Zealand where you can visit New Zealand and you can take a tour and meet Bimbo, Jumbo, and Tumbo in New Zealand. I actually never knew that until someone from New Zealand told me on YouTube you can meet those three people. You shall not pass. Gandalf the Grey. Oh, okay. I think hobbits would scare me. Yeah, hobbits. You know, I wonder what it'd be like to meet a little hobbit. You know, they like to be called little people, I guess, in real life. I don't know how true that is, but um, this one little person got mad at me because I called him Shorty. And I'm like, oh, well, sorry. I guess I'll call you little person now. Now, what do you think? I think they are people who lack enough protein. Yeah, maybe. Now, let's say you had a ring and you had all the power in the world. Would you destroy the ring or would you keep the ring to have all the power? I have always wanted a hobbit house. Yeah, a hobbit house would be cool, you know? But could you fit in a hobbit house? Ah, when you see one, call them person. What happens? I don't know. Yeah, Bilbo Baggins. A Pippin. A Pippin house. Yeah, I guess it's keeping the power. Their houses are more underground, but they have those cool round doors. Everything is so quaint and cute. Well, like, oh, I've never seen it. LOL, Google it. There is Hobbit towns here in Turkey. No kidding. Oh, really? What are the Hobbit towns called? LOL, I probably could have only 5'4", might have to crouch down, but build my Hobbit house according to my size. You can't actually uh pay and stay for vacation, Ken. Here we go. Your next project. We should all build a little hobbit town called um what should we call it? Um I don't know. What should we call it? Hobbit? Well, Hobbit Land or Caleb Hobbit Land or I'm putting some furniture together today. Lord have mercy. Oh, are you is it IKEA furniture? Or what do you mean by putting furniture together, Sabrina? And you drink in the same time. Mm, you know, yeah, I guess. You remember Mini Me from Austin Powers? Now would he be considered a hobbit? No, not like that. Yeah, yes, flat pack, so I put it together myself. Oh, okay, Sabrina. Um, make sure to read the instructions twice and then put everything together. I guess, Um, you know, I come and help you, but I'm a little far away. Um, Unless you want to take me away. But yeah, or else I'd come and help you. Caleb just reading his own sentences. You're funny. Dame Lala, you are very small, 5'4". My neighbor is helping me, so I'll just pretend to help him. Oh, okay. So you're supervising, um, Sabrina. Well, that's kind of you, Sabrina, for, no, not kind of you, kind of your neighbor for helping you. Yeah. Um, you have a good neighbor, I guess. Um, what kind of furniture did you get? I like recliners. I like sofas and couches and beds and cabinets and what you get, making less packing up rubbish, standing up LOL, and I'm paying him. I don't want him thinking anything. Oh, okay, you're paying him? What kind of, I don't know, if he was a good neighbor, um, he'd, I mean, he'd be happy with, um, a piece of pie or, some dinner or something, Why are you paying him? I've got boxes galore, but today, kitchen island blinds gone up, fireplace thing. Oh, okay. You have to let me know how it turns out, Sabrina. You know, I like to think I'm a handyman, but I'm no handyman because that's not one of my talents or skills, but maybe one day I'll be a handyman. Caleb, if I cook him dinner, he might think it's a date. Oh no, here's your money. Be on your way. Aw, poor person. Yeah. Aw. I mean, yeah, I guess I could see the point. Um, huh, you know, but yeah, I could see the point. Yeah, poor person. I mean, I guess, I mean, how much are you paying him? I mean, are you paying him $5, $500, or I don't know. I guess depends how much you're paying him. I mean, I'm confused. E80. Okay, what's E80? Is it $80? I guess that's a fair amount, you know. Um, 4 hours work. Oh, okay. I guess that's I guess that's a fair trade. That's slave labor, Sabrina. E is pound, LOL. Oh, are you paying them slave wages, Sabrina? Oh no. How could you, Sabrina? I mean, I think he definitely thinks that is a date. That's more than enough. Oh, I see. Yeah. Um, E80. So that must be 80 cents, right? E80. I could be wrong, but yeah. You know, Sabrina, so if I was gonna go to your place, let's say, and let's say I was gonna fix minimum wage here is not 18 an hour. He's getting 80. Oh, yeah, I guess. No, 80 pounds is about $110. No, it's 108, 83. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'd be happy with 108 bucks, I guess, or whatever, for an hour's wage of work, I guess. But I guess if I was gonna choose, I'd rather choose a date with a pretty lady. But um I guess I wouldn't mind taking the money also, you know. Um so then if I got the money, maybe I could take a lady on a date, or any lady, but who knows? He gave me the price. I didn't. LL. Hell to the no. LOL. But Caleb, it's kind of a construction job. No one worked with minimum wage in construction job. Yeah, I guess White Point. Unless he's a retired person who's just doing money on the side, I guess. Is he an old person, Sabrina? But yeah, you see, he definitely thinks that is a date. Yeah, I guess a date. But I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's a date. He don't have a job. And no, I'd say 30s, LOL. Oh, okay. He's in his 30s, but he don't have a job. Huh. I wonder what he's up to. Damn, it's a match, Sabrina. Yeah, you never know. Maybe it's a match, maybe it isn't. I Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But one day I'm gonna find a good old fashioned UK pretty lady in the UK of the USA. And one day, maybe I'll find somebody. Just somebody. Who knows? No, no, I don't know, Caleb. Lol ain't my type. Trying to be polite. Oh, that's nice of you, Sabrina. I know you're trying to be polite. Yeah. But hey, you can't blame Sabrina either because you you want to get the best deal you possibly can. Um at least that's what I'd feel anyways. Stuff like that. Um, you definitely find someone could be too sweet. No, I'll probably be single, like a Pringle, the rest of my life. But who knows? Maybe I should be Maybe I should be a priest. Dinner, a deep breath. Yeah, dinner. I'd love to have a proper roast from the UK. I feel yeah. You put yourself down too much. You shouldn't. You're awesome. Yeah, I guess, Sabrina. You know, it's the life you have, Sabrina. I guess, how you lived and how you were brought up and all that stuff. Hear from one man to another. You're a cool guy. Well, thanks, White Point. You know, I keep telling myself one day, someday, somehow, some way, I'm gonna go back and meet somebody. Never too late to make changes, Caleb. You will find your happiness. Yeah, true. Happiness. I wonder what happiness is. You know, what is happiness in life? Is it money? Is it love? Is it what is happiness? I mean, it would bother you really. You are a decent guy. You never heard or saw anything bad about you. Oh, thanks, White Point. I try and keep everything positive and stuff like that. You can create happiness, whatever you bring you joy. Yeah, true. You know, joy, love, hope, you know, that's a deep subject. I guess. I guess for me is my joy, my love, my happiness is trying to make everybody else happy in life is because if I see somebody else happy in life, it makes me happy. Happiness is the feeling of satisfaction, being in contact with what you have and what you do. Yeah, true. Yeah, message, yes, Sabrina. You know, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what flavor chocolates you'll ever open or taste. My good old friend always used to say. But yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah, run, Forrest, run. I gotta go get Bubba. You remember that line? I gotta go get Bubba. Who remembers Bubba? You know? What's the other line? My mama always said, I forget. I was just about to type that. Yeah. You know, what you think? A southern boy Asian boy, a Southern Asian boy. You know, that was a sad story. I gotta go get Bubba. And he runs in the forest and the jungle. I gotta go get Bubba. And then he runs in the jungle. And then he gets Bubba. And then Bubba passes away. I mean, poor little Bubba. I mean, how sad is that? Poor little Bubba died. You ain't you East Asian, you Korean, ain't you? I mean, all Asians are the same. I mean, you don't know who's who, right, Sabrina? I mean, that's why you never see, um, I guess, a war in Asia because they don't know who's who. I mean, I'm sure you said Korean. Yeah, I'm from Seoul, Korea. I'm a Seoul Korean. I'm a lost Asian boy. Because, yeah, what made me sad is that, no, I don't want to make Sabrina sad. I shouldn't go there, I guess. I shouldn't make Sabrina sad. But one day, we will all go to Asia, Japan, Tokyo, Seoul, Busan, and experience the Asian lifestyle. We will drink wasabi. It won't get it off your chest. Yeah, Nintendo World, we could ride go-karts in Tokyo and have a blast. And if I won the lottery, you, me, and a bunch of other people would go to Asia, experience the Asian lifestyle, and, you know, eat the Asian food, uh, go to the Asian vending machines, um, and stuff like that. Sojo, we drink. Oh, sojo. Yeah, we could drink sojo. Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know if they have it here in the USA, but sojo would be. Have you ever tried sojo? Is it good? Oh, by the way, Sabrina, I need a list of those K dramas on Netflix, I guess. I guess that'd be kind of cool. Um, but yeah, did you know in Asia they are taught honor and discipline and respect in the Asian culture? Yes, I've had it. It's nice but quick. Oh, yes, that's why I asked you sorted your Netflix. I haven't gotten Netflix yet, but I need to get Netflix, I guess. But I'm gonna learn more about the Asian heritage, you know? Um, keep telling myself I am going to learn something, I guess. I don't know. When you get it, I'll send you dramas though. We watched a couple on Discord you like. Yeah. Yeah, I like the other one. It's kind of sad, the girl and brother, sister and brother. That was kind of a sad story, But, for some reason, yeah, it was good, I guess, Um, yeah, I was on this platform called Kick, and I don't know if you ever heard of Kick, Kick. And there's this one Asian girl I follow on Kick, and she said I was a lost soul. She said I was a lost soul because I guess in Korea they don't believe in abortion and they just sell their babies off to people who will pay thousands and thousands of dollars to people who will pay them, I guess. And it kind of broke my heart and soul that people would actually do that, have a baby and you know, um give up their blood for someone just for money, but I guess we live in a world that's kind of messed up, It's just sad, and I'm like, gee, I'm glad my my ma she didn't give me up for abortion, but I'm like, damn, it's just like thinking, like, what did I do wrong? You know, what could have I done different? What have I, but, um, I guess it all works out for the best. But, it just breaks my soul and heart. And, you know, I don't really know what to think anymore. Because, like, if I ever visit my home country, it's going to be, honestly, and the brutal truth is, it's going to hurt a little, but, I need to do it to find peace, to find, you know, closure, and find stuff, I guess, what's good, because I know maybe there's something good, behind the closed doors, because you never know, I guess, what will happen, I guess, and yeah, um, you, you're not lost ever. Country has its place. Or it's reasonable they gave you up adoption to give you a better life. Could have known you've raised you properly money issues. She took the better way, didn't abort or sell, yeah. You ended up with a great family. Yeah, true, Sabrina. I guess I can count my prayers and blessings, and, you know, that's all I can say, you know, is that look on the bright side in life, you know, look at the positives, not the negatives, and yeah, I guess, you know, and one day, you know, I guess it'll all make sense, you know, um, well, I guess yeah, if I ever had a child with somebody, I'm not saying that force a woman to make her decision because I'd support the woman, whoever, let's say, who had a baby. If I had a kid with a baby, a mama, I'd support her, whatever she decided. But um, I'd I'd say, hey, look, why don't we have this baby and try and raise it and give it the best life as we can and figure it out from there. Not give it up, But that's just me, I guess. You know? I could be wrong. I could be right. But, it's always something to think about in the back of my mind. Exactly. These questions may never be answered for you, but you end up with the family that chooses you. Yeah, true, Sabrina. I am blessed, you know, having a lovely family, loving family. And, you know, I have to look at the bright side and good side. And look at the good in life. We can think that way because we live in countries where their country resources, handout, etc. Some countries don't, and their zero help don't think too negatively on it. Yeah, true. I guess for me, I don't know about you, but I'm hard on people, you know? I'm hard on, maybe I'm too hard on people. Maybe I'm too harsh, too cruel, too mean, too whatever. But, you know, it's always something in the back of my mind, you know? But I guess, I guess be thankful for each and every day. You are right, my friend Sabrina. You know, it's always a good day, good blessings. I always pray, always thank God every day that I get to meet cool people like you, Sabrina. Every day I get to meet cool people on YouTube. I get to meet cool people, cool friends that I get to call my friends on here, you know. And it's just a blessing. We You just want questions answers, which I completely understand. It must be hard. You gotta create your own life now. Find happiness and stay good person next. Yeah, I try and do the best I can. Be a good person. Helping people out. I believe that helping people out is a good thing, you know? But yeah, well, probably should go, I guess. Thanks for popping in, Sabrina, White Point, Lala, Busy, everyone else who showed up. And yeah, um, I guess, maybe I shouldn't drink as much. I don't know. Or maybe I should. Who knows? I mean, yeah, get some sleep. I'll see you soon. Good night. Yeah, good night, Sabrina. Much love to everyone. Yeah, so, um, yeah, love y'all. Um, you know, if y'all need anything, let me know. And God bless y'all. And glad to have y'all as my friends. And yeah, means the world to me because I really don't have many friends in real life. So yeah, um, um, blessings and yeah, you guys have a good one. See you later, my friends.